Hey guys, so it looks like the Model 3 has already seen its first upgrade and it's extremely awesome. It might sound crazy, but Tesla doesn't typically wait like other car manufacturers. They update their vehicle as soon as the newer part is available. It could be very possible that on the exact same day that you take delivery of your vehicle, that the identical vehicle next to you has been upgraded to a newer part, a newer feature that your car wouldn't have. Now this is all dependent on when the car goes off the production line, so that means it's very hard to keep track of what the new features are and if your car has it or not. If now you're just starting to join the Tesla family, you're going to feel this feeling, so you're going to have to just accept and feel very satisfied with what you have and then upgrade in the future. If you guys aren't convinced just yet, take a look at the Model S's and X's. They came out originally with a larger bezel display on the back, and as soon as they were delivered to customers, about 1 week later, Tesla decided to upgrade the rear display, making the bezels much smaller, making the screen much wider, and adding a bunch of new features like tilting the front display. Like literally, all of this happened within 1 week, and then 2 weeks later, they upgraded the entire taillight system, the emblem, and all the goodies, so you're gonna miss out on a bunch of things as soon as you pick up your vehicle. Now, in regards to the Model 3 Highlands, I am super excited for you guys that just picked up yours, but you're going to miss out on some of these features, and some of the ones that are going to be very critical, I will be discussing in another video, so make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, that bell notification if you guys haven't already done so. If you guys are interested in staying up to date, you don't want to miss out on the next couple videos. So anyways, the latest findings from Green the Only, the sensei, the guru of the Tesla community leaks, has posted images of the new Model 3 Highland with some different interior packages. Now, there are quite a few changes, but I'm gonna push those smaller ones aside for now, and let's talk about the major one here, and this is going to be the seats. These seats here are going to start off being exclusive to the ludicrous Model 3. Now, if you guys are questioning what the ludicrous Model 3 is, go check out my previous video because you guys don't want to miss out on that. This is going to be the vehicle of the year other than the Cybertruck. This is literally going to be the Model 3 on steroids, so make sure you guys check that out and know what you should be expecting. Seriously, I'm getting so stoked just talking about it with you guys. It's literally going to be a beast when it does come. But yeah, enough of my excitement for that. Let's just talk about these new seats here. From what we know, this has been designed exclusively for the performance ludicrous, but it will be an optional upgrade for the base and the long range model as well. On the performance ludicrous model, this is going to be a standard option, so there's no picking and choosing. This is what you're going to get. Now, this is going to be quite simple. They're naming it the base seat interior and the sport seat interior. This is what you're going to see in the design studio, and it's very similar to all the other options that you're going to select. In terms of pricing, there is nothing yet, but I would expect this falls in line of about $2,000 upgrade. So if you guys are into these more aggressive sport seats, these are the things you're going to be getting. So the first thing, and a very obvious thing, is this is going to include a much beefier side bolstering. This is all going to be controlled on these side buttons from the seats. If you are familiar with this on the BMWs and the Mercs, you're going to be instantaneously familiarized with it on the Tesla Performance. Essentially, it's going to hold your body in very tightly, and you can make those curves around the corners and not feel like you're going to fall out of the seats. I would say that this is a must if you were going to buy the ludicrous Model 3, because that's exactly what it's built for, and the current seats right now, even though very comfortable, it does not have that bolstering needed when you do want to take those tight corners. If you look in the back, you're going to notice that the thigh support is a lot thicker as well, and if you take a look on the sides of it, you're going to notice the bolstering of the seat is going to be thicker, and then the grooves overall is different from what it is on the base model. One additional thing you're going to notice is that the rear middle seat does have a headrest now versus the base model, which doesn't. I don't know if they're just going to slowly remove it off of the base model now, because I believe the one shipped with the Model 3 Highlands as it is does have this headrest. If we shift our eyes back up to the front again, there is one very odd thing, and I don't know what the idea behind this is. I can only really just guess. If you look really closely at this image, you're gonna notice that they've removed the bottle holders or the cup holders. They might have removed it completely, or they repositioned it somewhere else. I would say the latter makes a lot more sense. Of course, I do have my concerns with this because I want to buy the sport seats and still want want the cup holders there. However, it makes a lot of sense if you are cornering or you're making these hard sudden acceleration that the bottles would just fly to the back. But then again, they added it on the plaids, which has a lot more power, so I still don't get the overall logic behind this. If you guys have an idea behind all this, let me know in the comments below, because I'm completely confused here and I don't get the logic behind it. Now, one wishful thinking here is hopefully with this new sport seat, they're going to bring back the passenger lumbar support. They've removed this a few years ago and in placement added this black little spot, which practically does nothing. Now the black spot is gone out of the Highland, but it doesn't mean that passengers don't like their lumbar support when they do go on the track with the driver. Fingers crossed that it does return back to the sport seats, because we are paying additionally for it. But we'll see what goes on, because there is a lot of things to dissect with this new Model 3 Highland ludicrous model. So my wrap up here is that I find it very confusing but very interesting nevertheless, because Tesla's whole idea behind the manufacturing process of the Highland is to reduce and simplify the process of the entire thing. But now with the option of the base and the sport seats, it adds an additional layer of complexity to the manufacturing process. But maybe it's worth it. To me, as a customer, I think it's totally worth it. But to Tesla, who knows? They might find a way to benefit and profit off of this. But anyways, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And which one would you pick? The base with $2,000 off, or the sport with an additional $2,000 on top? This should wrap it up for this one. Definitely a lot more videos coming up about the Project Highlands and all the upgraded things that are coming up. So make sure you guys stay tuned and hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already done so. Follow me on Twitter at HeyJohnE. This is where you guys can chat with me freely, DM me, or whatever else you guys want. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is John once again. Peace out.